That's actually one of my favorite parts of the New Testament, where Jesus just loses his crap, because it destroys the ideal that we tend to have about Jesus as being peaceful and loving all the time. And it shows that he was more like us than you would think, that he was still dealing with the division between the observer and the observed. He was still dealing with his ego. He was still dealing with conflict. And he was working through that. And so I think it makes it easier for us to empathize with him. And I like that part of the Bible for that reason. But anger itself can be very useful in terms of driving you to try again, driving you to face something that you normally wouldn't face, or picking you up after failing and suffering in despair. It can be useful as a motivator, but it can also be very distracting, and I know as a martial artist, fighting an angry person is often in my benefit because they're easier to manipulate. So anger can push you, but it can take you out of the moment and make you sloppy, which ultimately means more consequences and probably more anger. So it's a useful tool, but don't get stuck on it. Abandon it if you can for something with more focus and more clarity.